Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So there's a couple of things I want to speak about this morning. First and foremost, I want to speak about the UFC. Pereira versus Roundtree tonight. And Khalil Roundtree, I think he's on an 8 or 9 win streak, maybe he's more. I'm looking forward to watching this fight. Roundtree fights like you've just slapped one of his kids. Roundtree, he lost against Johnny Walker a while back, and he lost in the clinch. Roundtree is a striker. He's never ever shot for a takedown. He's never initiated a grappling sequence. He's always stood and striked. But when Johnny Walker beat him in the clinch with elbows. So what he did was he moved to Thailand. He went to Thailand for about 3 or 4 years and trained in Thai boxing. Now, I think he does have a decent wrestling background, so the man can grapple, the man can defend takedowns, the man knows what he's doing when it comes to legitimate MMA, but he's never, ever shot for a takedown. I think that's amazing. I think that's absolutely amazing. So Roundtree saying he's not going to try and take Pereira down, which I think is stupid because it is an MMA fight. It's not a kickboxing fight. So I think if he wanted to utilise one of the things he's probably got over on him, and that's probably wrestling and takedowns. Now, that being said, he is a striker by trade. That's his forte, striking. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Now, on paper, Pereira wins. Pereira is one phenomenal beast. His kickboxing background, his fucking punching power. Tremendous fighter, tremendous striker. Probably the best in the UFC. But I wouldn't write Roundtree off. So what I'm thinking is, this is just for me, I'm going to have a sneaky bet. I'm probably going to have 50 or 100 quid on Roundtree to win by knockout. I think you get good odds for that. And the way Roundtree's fighting lately, the way he's striking, the punching power he possesses, I think we could see an upset. I really do. I really do think we could see an upset. Now, on paper, Pereira wins. My heart's telling me Pereira wins, but my gut is telling me that Roundtree might pull it off. I also want to talk about the Joshua and Dubois fight. The Joshua Dubois fight. Now, I'm not Joshua's biggest fan. If anything, Joshua pissed me off a little bit when we were in lockdown with the words that he used. Boycott the white man's business and this, that, the other. Really put me off him. It really did. I think he's fake. I don't think when the cameras are on him, I don't think he's being real. I don't think he's an honest human being. I know lads who boxed with him in the GB squad, and they said he was a bit of a nightmare, a bit of a bully, a bit of a horrible bastard. But that being said, you can't deny what he's done for British boxing. So for people to write him off because he's being beat by Dubois is a bit stupid. People attacking him online, saying he's this, saying he's that. I don't agree with. Joshua is what he is. He's a bit chinny, but he's got some phenomenal wins. He gave Usyk a good fight. He's bounced back from defeats. He shows good art, and I think he is good for British boxing. I really do. And I still want to see the Joshua Tyson Fury fight. That's the fight I want to see on the British level, on the British scene, or for British boxing. I think it's amazing for British boxing that them two fight. Now, I want to see the rematch. I want to see Joshua Dubois rematch. And I think if Joshua doesn't get caught early, I think it could be a reverse role. I think it could be a reverse result. I think Joshua could catch Dubois early and put him away next fight. You just never know with these two type of fighters. I did have a bet on Dubois to win by a knockout in the first 6 rounds, so I won a nice little drink. But other than that, I don't want to see the rematch, and I don't think Joshua should be written off early. He's bounced back from a defeat. He'll do it again. I want to talk about my friend and brother Danny Christie. I've had a conversation with him this morning. He's feeling good. He's feeling sharp. He's feeling strong. He's training with Rico Franco over in Marbella. And I'm going to give a prediction for Danny's fight. Danny's going to catch Mundell in the second round. He's going to catch him coming onto Summit, and Danny's going to finish him in the second round. Now, this is Danny's toughest fight ever. But I feel like it's Danny's time. It's written in the stars for Danny. You know, I think Danny's going to hold himself accountable. He's going to put the fight of his life on show for us all to see, and he's going to stop this lad in the second round. God bless.